Welcome to Kung Fu Havoc number 2. My name is Echo Fang Grey Wolf, and we are going to talk about Indigenous erasure. So please sit down. This is probably going to be a little bit longer than the last 3 videos, and I don't want to take up all of your time, and I don't want to make this like a menacing thing, and it's going to be a menacing thing. And the problem with this is that I know this battle was only on TikTok, and that I'm not tech savvy enough to block, mute, or destroy these people. But I am at the point now where I wish that I could just reach through the TV, the telephone, the CBS, whatever the hell, and just like shake the shit out of these people. Like literally shake the shit out of these people. They're asking about slave ships. A lot of people don't understand. And if you don't understand this, maybe you will. And maybe if you watch the end of Andromeda, that video game from Mass Effect, that a lot of things that are decommissioned becomes part of the infrastructure. So a lot of slave ships more than likely became buildings that you are permanently walking in and you just don't notice. And there are very few ships that are in museums. And if they are in museums, they're probably not going to let you know that they are slave ships. But, this is an ongoing thing. I am sick and tired of this small band of black people telling everyone else that blacks are the original Native Americans and that the Native Americans are from Siberia. Alright, now at one time, I said this in a video last night, at one time, I believed that shit. Got the encyclopedia, brought it out here. And at that time, it was because someone told me that Native Americans were Asian. And I really love Asian women. So it kind of like fed into the mythos. And now that the land bridge has been debunked, there's some issues. And I'm a strong believer in the out of Africa theory where every life form living started in Africa and just splintered out. And that's also a possibility. It hasn't been debunked. In fact, that was one of the most things that scientists hid from everybody for thousands of years. And then when they finally decided that, okay, just let them have the truth because they found the fossils of the oldest person and they came out of Africa, which means it was a black person that came out of Africa. And then everybody who came out of Africa splintered off, and you got Asians, whites, and natives, right? Because of migration and all that stuff. And only the Africans stay in the African diaspora. In Aborigines, apparently, are supposedly the only people who did not come from Africa, but they are dark, and they came out of Australia. So that's still on the table, and y'all can have that. I don't really give a damn. As a person who is mixed and on my reconnecting journey, I am sick and fucking tired of this group of black people telling me and other mixed natives and natives in general that we are not the real Native Americans. It's something that I can't control. It's something that pisses me off on a fucking daily basis. And I don't want to have to hurt people, but I really want to hurt people. And I mean, it's just a thing, and it's the same thing, like I tell people all the time. You guys know when I make these YouTube videos and these TikToks that I always say, I send warnings, not invitations. Because, if you show up at my house and you think you're a badass, you're going to find out real fast that fights don't work like they do in your head. They really don't. I might be going a little soft, but fights don't work like they do in your head. They never do, and no matter how much you plan for a fight, the other guy's planning something too. And that's something that people don't really take into consideration, which is why a lot of martial artists don't follow me, because I lay down the goddamn truth. I mean, it's a fucking fact. Yeah, you're going in there with the plan of, all right, I'm going to throw 2 punches and a kick. Or I'm going to throw 3 kicks, 2 punches, and see if this guy's going to fall. And that guy across the battlefield is thinking, I gotta hit this motherfucker as hard as I can and try to break his goddamn jaw off his chin. You don't know what's going through the other guy's mind. And everybody has at least this much fear when they're fighting. They really do. And most of that is the fear of getting hit. Alright? So, we can talk more about that in the martial art video. But honestly, truly to God, I am exceptionally sick and tired of trying to get these extremists to stop saying that my ancestors are from Siberia. I'm gonna end the video. I'm gonna end the video now because I'm late for a aliens thing. But before we do that, we are going to talk about martial arts in the very next video. So that being said, I'm your host Echo Fan Grey Wolf. This is Kung Fu Albert number 2. BCU. Thank you for watching. What the deuce?